Hello, hello, you marvelous mathematicians. We are here yet again discussing repeated addition and how it relates to multiplication. So, we are going to walk through this fantastic bunches of beautiful buttons together, and then I'm going to show you what you're going to do after the end of the video. All right, let's get started. So, the first card says three groups of blank. So, here I see that we have three groups: one, two, and three. So three groups of. So it wants to know how many buttons are in each bunch or in each group. So we count one, two, three. And remember, it's all going to be equal. So three, three, and three. So we have three groups of. Now I would write three here. So then we add it together. It's our repeated addition because each group has an equal number of three. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 more equals 9. Well, when we write our multiplication sentence, we use the number of groups and the number in each group. So that would be 3 times 3, and that equals 9 because we have a total of 9 buttons. Also, a little fun fact, the answer to a multiplication sentence is called the product, just in case you didn't know that. So here we have two groups of. So we see we have group 1 and group 2. Now, how many buttons do we have in each group? If you said 4, that is correct. This group has 4, and this group has 4. So that would be two groups of 4. Well, what do we add together repeatedly? We add together 4 because there are 4 in each group. So we all know our doubles. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So when we're writing the multiplication sentence, we have to say, okay, well, there are two groups of. The multiplication sign is kind of like the word of. So two groups of 4. 2 times 4 equals, what's your total number? 8. So again, the product or the answer to a multiplication sentence is 8. Here we have 4 groups. We see group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Well, how much is in each group? If you said 1, that's correct. There's 1 button in each group. So we would say there are 4 groups of 1. So then this is where some kids get confused because they're thinking, well, there's 4 buttons, but you're adding together the number of in each group. Well, how much is in each group? 1. That's right, just 1. So you would add 1 together 4 times. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which equals 4. So then we would say, okay, well, what's in each group? Well, I know there's 4 groups of 1. So it'd be 4 times 1 equals 4. The product is 4. Okay, let me scoot it up a little and let's look at D. And remember, feel free to pause the video at any time and try to work them on your own and then listen to the explanation. That's really good practice. So we have 5 groups of blank. So you think to yourself, okay, I have 5 groups. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. Now, how many buttons are in each group? If you said 2, you are correct. There are 5 groups of 2. So that means we have to add 2 over and over and over again. Well, how many times do we add 2? We add it 5 times. So we could skip count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or you could add 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 more is 6, plus 2 more is 8, plus 2 more is 10. So your sum is 10. Well, when I'm looking at the multiplication sentence, I say there are, again, you use the 5 groups of 2. This right here helps you to write the multiplication sentence. It basically tells you the factors, the numbers within the multiplication sentence. So 5 times 2 equals 10. All right, here we have 4 groups. Well, we see we have 4 groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Well, how many buttons are in each group? If you said 3, you are correct. So there's 4 groups of 3. So it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is correct. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, how many times did we add 3? We added 3 4 times. Well, because we added 3 4 times, that would be 4 times 3, which equals 12. All right, here we have 2 groups. So the groups are basically split like this, down the middle. All right, so we have 2 groups of, well, how many is in each of these groups? We have 2 buttons here and 2 buttons here. So 2 groups of 2. So that'd be 2 plus 2 equals 4. Well, remember, this first 2 represents your number of groups, and the second factor or number represents the number in each. So that's 2. So 2 times 2 equals 4. Your product is 4. All right, I hope that you're trying along as I'm doing it with you. All right, here our next one. We have 3 groups. So here's group 1, group 2, group 3. How many groups did you write down? Or how many buttons did you write down in each group? If you wrote 2, or if you thought the first blank was 2, you're correct, because there are 3 groups of 2. So we're going to put 2. And then if you got 6 for this next one, you're also correct, because 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. Now, what did you put in this blank right here? Did you get 2? I hope so, because 3 times 2, where'd you get 2 from? There's 2 buttons in each group, and how many total do you have? 6. So your product would be 6. All right, last one. Hopefully you're trying it on your own. So here we go. We've got 2 groups of, well, here's group 1 and here's group 2. Well, how many buttons are in each group? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 buttons in this group, and there should be 5 buttons in this group. So that means there are 2 groups of 5. Very good. So then we add 5 2 times because there are 2 groups of 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Excellent. So then we have 2 times what? What did you multiply 2 by? Did you choose 5 because there are 5 buttons in each group? If you did, you are correct. So 2 times 5. Remember, this helps you. 2 groups of. So then we have 10. So then we have 10. So 2 times 5 equals 10. All right, boys and girls. So that was your review of repeated addition and how it relates to multiplication. So now what you are going to do is you are going to get on the personal math trainer that is linked here, and it's going to look like this. So I just wanted to remind you that it can read to you. So you can click on the sound buttons and you can hear it talk and it can read to you. Also, if you get confused, you can click on the step by step. Okay, I did want to show you that 5, and it goes all the way to 8. So 5 through 8 are like word problems, but 1 through 4 are kind of leading you up to it. So let's kind of look at this one. It says 1 egg carton can hold 12 eggs. So if it were me, I would get a pencil and paper and I would draw 1 egg carton so far. And then I would put that it can hold 12 eggs. So okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right. I messed up. Don't judge me. So 2, 4, 6, let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 milk carton, 12 eggs. And then it says how many eggs will fit 4 cartons. So that means that you would draw this how many times? That's right, 4 times. Okay. So remember, just like you show your work in class, you're going to have to also show your work at home, and it'll help you to be a lot more successful instead of trying to do it in your head. Okay. So here you have your 4 groups. Okay. All right. And then you basically count the total number that you have, and that'll give you your answer. But remember, if you have trouble, you click on the step by step. You repeat the first step first, okay? And then you move on and check your answer. So it says, enter the information you're given. How many eggs are in 1 carton? Well, there are 12 eggs in 1 carton. You can check it to see if you're correct, and then it moves on and gives you the second step. All right? So let's just make sure that if you have questions, you're getting on to the Hangouts with your teachers. They will be glad to see your lovely smiling face and help you and go over this with you. I hope that you all are having a wonderful, fabulous day, and see you later. Bye.